upon the equity note of our grant in relation to your response, which is, even if we assume teachers are teaching us strategies that we can then apply them into our lives, whether it's in our profession or whether it's in our just personal lives, I have found that in particular in STEM classes, those strategies have so many holes in them. It's almost impossible to have incremental, sustainable, healthy change to kind of flush out those strategies for me to articulate them in my own words. Meaning to say, Steve, in your math or computer science classes that you've taken this quarter at Davis, while those strategies hold value and hold weight towards your future courses, I would like to make a bet that those strategies were not clearly articulated, right? And there are constraints of time, no doubt. The fact that linear algebra 2b is taught in one quarter, we feel the effects of those constraints. The fact that multivariable calculus is taught in 2 quarters. However, when there's no dialogue and there's no conversation behind explicitly like where these strategies might arise and where we might be able to apply them in 2 to 5 to 7 months from now or from 2 years from now, what ends up happening is what Jeff experienced in his undergrad. Someone who received a 4.0 with honors, recycling majority of his learnings and majority of his documented processes because the leadership did not communicate, hey, if you were to go to grad school, or hey, if you were going to work as a mathematician, you might actually need some of these strategies. So then when in grad school, if I understood correctly, Jeff, for the most part, had to relearn that stuff. And sure, it's better than not getting any undergraduate education, but there's a lot lost there. So we've been focusing a lot on the science of learning. I think there's also a huge component, which is literally preserving the art of understanding something. But that is not even on the syllabus for all my CS classes, right? We're being assigned and we're being assessed to do things. And what I see, even from the best students and best classmates in my class, they put their head down and they get to work. And yes, that trains discipline, and yes, that trains hard work, but we are feeling the consequences of what our current education system is producing.